Hey, what's going on, Mullet Army? How was your week? I hope you guys went out there and killed it. I just got done working some 612s, slacking this week, and didn't do any extra podcasts, so I'm going to try to do a few this weekend. Well, it didn't work out. It's actually Monday. Uh, so this one I hope to get finished, and then a few more. Anyways, let's start this with a quote. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Mike Tyson. I was listening to him talk on a podcast or whatever, and he said this, and it's true. You got to be disciplined, and a lot of the stuff you're not going to like to do, but you got to do it like you love it. You got to tell yourself you love this stuff. If you can be positive about it, it makes everything so much easier. That's something you need to do to be the best. All right, so I'm going to go over a few people and their ages and a little about them, and then show it doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you just do it. Hate to quote Nike, but just do it. No, it wasn't an ad, I promise. I wish, but it wasn't. At age 23, Oprah was fired from her first reporting job, and now she's one of the richest women alive. Age 23, Tina Fey was working at the YMCA. Now she is an American actress, comedian, writer, producer, playwright, and she's making a killing as well. At age 24, Stephen King was working as a janitor and living in a trailer. Not that there's anything wrong with the trailer, but from where he went to where he is now. I mean, his books have sold more than 350 million copies and have been adapted into films, television series, miniseries, and comic books. At age 27, Vincent van Gogh failed as a missionary and decided to go to art school. And he's one of the most famous and influential figures in Western art history. At age 28, J.K. Rowling was a suicidal single parent living on welfare. Has sold over 600 million of her books and is a billionaire. I mean, right there. I mean, of course, I hope no one that's listening is suicidal, and if you are, please get the help or send me a message. We can talk about it. But I mean, she went from the bottom, and now look at her. If she would have just said, no, this isn't going to work, you know what I mean? I don't make enough money, no one cares, and it was negative, she'd probably be exactly where she's at, or where she was, on welfare. At age 28, Wayne Coyne from the Flaming Lips was a fry cook. Now he's the lead singer of the Flaming Lips, of course, making a killing. At age 30, Harrison Ford was a carpenter. His films have grossed $9.3 billion worldwide right now. I mean, just fathom that. $9.3 billion worldwide. And he was a carpenter. Not that, like I said, that's anything wrong with a carpenter, but depending on what you do, you're $12 to $30 compared to millions of dollars. Sign me up. At age 30, Martha Stewart was a stockbroker, which you can make tons of money on there. But it sounds like she probably wasn't happy. But now she's an American retail businesswoman, writer, and television personality, and she's probably making 10 times more what she would as a stockbroker. At age 37, Ang Lee was a stay-at-home dad working odd jobs, and he's one of the greatest directors of all times. So you guys out there, not working, laid off, stay-at-home dad, whatever it is, you can do it. Just keep pushing. Julia Child released her first cookbook at age 39 and got her own cooking show at age 51. Vera Wang failed to make the Olympic figure skating team, didn't get the editor-in-chief position at Vogue, and designed her first dress at 40. Stan Lee didn't release his first big comic book until he was 40. Alan Rickman gave up his graphic design career to pursue acting at age 42. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his first movie role until he was 46. And I don't know if there's one person out there that doesn't know who Samuel L. Jackson is. And Morgan Freeman, his voice is almost everywhere. He landed his first major movie role at age 52. Catherine Bigelow only reached international success when she made The Hurt Locker at age 57. And that was a great movie. Grandma Moses didn't begin her painting career until age 76. These individuals didn't let their failures define them. They didn't give up on their dreams because they weren't successful at a young age. Instead, they persevered persevered and worked hard to achieve their goals. They didn't care how old they were. Yeah, some of them were young, but a lot of them were old. And there's more success stories out there. That's just a fraction of them. That could be you and me. That could be us. I'm 37. I'm hoping by 40 I can quit my job. That's my goal. And hopefully that's your goal in the next 5 years. If you're feeling down because of a setback or failure, remember that it's not the end. It's not the end of the road. It's merely a detour on the journey to success. I mean, nothing you do that's worth it is going to be easy. Nothing. All right? There's going to be detours. There's going to be potholes. You're going to get flat tires. You're going to have to replace something. I mean, it's what it is. And if it was that easy where everyone's just taking the highway all the way through, everyone would be there. But they're not. Take the time to reflect on what went wrong if you do fail. Learn from your mistakes and use that knowledge to fuel your next steps forward. Don't let negative thoughts or self-doubt hold you back. Don't let it bother you. Acknowledge that it's there and it happened and learn from it, but don't let it set you back. I mean, a little bit, actually, so I told you I worked 6/12s last week. All right. This week I go in and we're laid off. I mean, I'm over it. I mean, you can't live like that. You can't go nowhere. You can't set up vacations. You can't say, hey, kids, I'll get you that game, or hey, I'll buy you a new bat or buy you new shoes or whatever, because you don't know. You just don't know. And I'm tired of it. So after today, I'm going to try to make a podcast every day. I'm going to try, and I haven't been promoting it. I'm hoping it would just pick up. I'm embarrassed. Why? I don't know. I'm embarrassed to let people that I know see this. Maybe it's that bad and I'm nervous what they're going to say. It shouldn't be that way. It should fuck them, really. I mean, if they don't like it, it is what it is. But that I'm done now. This is the only way that I'm going to make it to where I can give my kids what they need without spoiling them. Be able to see everything without missing them, so I don't have to travel and shit like that, and do what I want. If we want to go on vacation, fine. I mean, me and my wife, we've been together since we were 16. I'm 37, right? We didn't have a honeymoon when we got married. We don't very go on vacations. I'm ready to take her. She wanted to go on a cruise. I'm ready to take her on a cruise. I'm ready to take her on vacation. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. And that's how you got to be. Do it before it's too late. All right? And when I mean it's too late, it means it's just life's over. Don't go, what if I should have this and that, and regret it. Do it now. Believe in yourself and your abilities. As long as you keep pushing forward and working towards your goal, anything is possible. Baby steps. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds and jumping levels and stuff. You got to start off small. It's like you're like a toddler, a child. You know what I mean? Baby steps. Just keep pushing forward. Like I said, anything is possible if you're working at it. Consistency is key. I've said that how many times now? Consistency is key. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, or 80. It's never too late to chase your dreams and make them a reality. You don't want to be on your deathbed and I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have provided for my kids and my family. You don't do it now. At least try. And if you fail, that's okay. It's a learning experience. Try it again or try something different. I mean, I believe in you. I want you to do it. I mean, I hope I can believe in myself like I believe in you. I mean, comment below or send a message. Let me know what your goals are, and I want to help hold you accountable. I want to help hold you accountable. So, I mean, if anyone actually does ever watch this or whatever, send me a message. We'll talk. I mean, call, whatever. I'll check in on you. Actually, there was this Brandon. We were talking. We were talking at work one night when we were working midnights, which only lasted 2.5 days when it was supposed to work for a while. He wanted to go back to school and because computers or whatever. I check on them every week. Hey, how's it going? Did you sign up for school? How's the classes going? How's this and that? You know what I mean? It's nice to have someone do that for you. They'll send me a message. Hey, how's it going? You know what I mean? I know you want to do a podcast or whatever. And I'm like, hey, yeah, I finished one. I did this and did that. Like, it feels good to talk about it. So send me a message. Moving on. Temper. All right. I have a very bad temper. I have a fuse that's very short. I don't know. Yes, it's weak-minded. I say it's from my injury back in high school. Is it? I don't know, really. I mean, it's an easy excuse. Losing your temper is weak. It's weak-minded. If you can't control your emotions, you're weak. And I'm weak. We're all weak at the beginning. We have to train ourselves to not be weak. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I'm bad about it. I have a very short fuse, as I said. I use my injury as an excuse, but is it anymore? Or is it just me that I can't control it? I can't control my emotions. Just another damn excuse. I mean, like I said, it's easy to use that excuse. When you lose your temper, you lose control of yourself. It's easier said than done, that's for sure. I sometimes don't even realize I do it till it's too late. And I'm like, what a fucking idiot. What an idiot. Why would I do that? We can't lose our control because that is also weak. If you're feeling yourself starting to lose your temper and lose control, just stop. Stop what you're doing. Detach yourself from the situation. Get the hell out of there. Take a few steps back. Breathe. Deep breaths in and out. And think about the goal or the long-term victory. And this is just a small battle. We want to win the war. Proving yourself right isn't always the best thing to do. Remember, we want to win the war. And these things, a battle of your temper isn't worth a battle to begin with. I mean, I know I'm jumping around here, but I'm talking as I think about it. So has anyone that's listened, actually started yet? Or if you ever do listen, I don't think there's very many that have right now. I mean, I get it. I haven't promoted it, so it is what it is. And if you haven't started and you listen to this, what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot outside for you? Is it storming? Laundry too much to handle? I mean, you're the only female applying for the job, maybe the only gay person, or maybe the only minority, whatever the fuck it may be. Is that your excuse why you aren't better? We all have excuses and legitimate excuses, but if we allow these bullshit excuses to stop us from being who we want to be, you are losing. You're losing the battle. You're losing the game. It's all one big fucking head game. If you're allowing the circumstances or situations or other people to live rent-free in your damn head, you are losing. If you end up actually losing it, it's because you let life in your mind and fuck up your plans. I mean, if you listen to David Goggins, he says that. I mean, he's an animal. But you're losing it. If you let all that shit in your head, you're losing. You end up actually losing. It's because, like I said, you let life in your mind, and it's fucking up your plans. Like I do it daily, where I'm doubting myself, letting that in there, letting that inner bitch, you know what I mean, come out. Keep that away. I mean, I've talked about being mentally strong. You have to do mental exercise every day. You got to do it. You got to train your mind. Whatever gets your mind right and out of this damn game you are playing with yourself. You know what I mean? You got to do it. Wrestling is huge. So I was a big wrestler. I know. It's pretty much all I know. My son wrestles. He's getting better, but he was mentally weak. He's just now 14. A lot of it was probably me. I never got over it either. So I'm trying to help him. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. But you have to get over that. So as of right now, I mean, I'm going to end with a quote. It wasn't a very long one today, like I said. Didn't get much done, but it's something. Like I said, do something. And I guess it's not like a quote, but here it is. Everybody is great when they're not tired. A champion is when they're tired. That's when the real champions come out. That's when the real dog come out. Because if you're pretty much gonna piss like a puppy, stay on the porch. If you're gonna piss like a puppy, stay on the porch, and let the big dogs eat. You have to have some heart. Listen, guys and girls, have a great day, an amazing week. Remember, keep the business in the front and the party in the back.